Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to episodes 473, 474 and 475 of One Piece. Another lit triple reaction. Oh man, I love these episodes again. There was so much going on. I think these episodes were probably the most chaotic, the most warlike, because there were a lot of casualties in this episode, considering that Akainu just went ham, used that lava meteor shower against the Whitebeard Pirates, who were all trapped, surrounded by these walls that the Marines were trying to raise. So at the very beginning we saw, from picking up from the last episode, Whitebeard forgave Squardo, called him foolish, because he was, for believing Akainu that Whitebeard actually made a deal with the Navy to not kill Ace and the Whitebeard Pirates, but they can kill off the allies. So he initially believed that, and then he found out the truth that actually that was not the case. Whitebeard does not give special treatment for a particular person. He sees his allies as his sons as well. So yeah, and then Whitebeard, he actually entered the plaza and actually wanted to do the fighting now. Because, you know, Sengoku and Akainu, they used a really dirty trick to make Whitebeard's allies go against Whitebeard, but it didn't work. Whitebeard allies are still respectful and loyal to the core to Whitebeard. So Whitebeard's abilities are just, wow, that was amazing. That was so amazing. And I was just like, because he's dying technically, like his health is deteriorating from this sickness that I don't even know what his actual disease is. So if anyone could tell me what Whitebeard's disease is, unless it's a spoiler. If it's a spoiler, then don't tell me. But they never actually said what his disease actually is. We just always saw him next to these what they call saline solutions, health equipment near him. But obviously during this war, he hasn't got those health stuff, life support machine or whatever near him. But he's bleeding, and because Squardo stabbed him, he's now like bleeding even more. But he's taking it like a boss though. He's really, really strong, like very, very durable. Like he's taking that wound like it's nothing, like it's not bothering him at all. But by the end of the last episode, we actually saw some blood coming out of his mouth. So oh man, it's sad, but like he's showing it like as if it's nothing. So I was just like, wow. Man, he's not the strongest pirate for nothing, you know. So yeah, after Squardo stabbed Whitebeard and Whitebeard forgave him, he entered the plaza, and then the Marines, they wanted to raise the walls. They wanted to raise the walls because they wanted to trap the Whitebeard Pirates and allies in a in a particular area. But they couldn't do that initially because the ice, Aokiji, he froze all of the water into ice, which is preventing the walls from going up. So they had to break the ice, and they eventually did, and all of the Whitebeard Pirates were like trapped in that particular area because all of the walls were like blocking their view, blocking their path to get to Ace, because their mission was to get to the execution platform to rescue Ace. So when that happened, Akainu went absolute ham. He used his lava to throw so many lava meteors at them, so a lot of casualties were there, and his lava was actually melting the ice from the ground, so they were actually sinking, some of them. So they tried to like swim towards Oars, because at the time they thought Oars was dead. But then so they were like trying to swim towards Oars because he's like the only pathway that actually can lead them to the execution platform, because Oars, because he's such a huge giant, he is actually way too heavy for the walls to rise up on him. So he's actually because Oars is so huge, he's actually blocking the walls from rising up, so he's actually creating a pathway for the Whitebeard Pirates and allies to get through him. So, and then like surprisingly, Oars actually gets up, and we thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. I thought he was gone. But no, like he actually had a little bit of willpower in him to actually get up, and I was just like, wait, what? I don't want to sound critical here, but like, if you're gonna kill off a character, they should stay dead. I'm just saying. I love Oars Junior, and I love that he's helping them, but I just feel like because he went out in such a heroic way, that should be like a lasting memory instead of, you know, like prolonging his pain, because it's not actually fair enough for him to get tortured even more, because once he got up, all of the Marines were firing cannons at him, and yeah, he can take it, but there's only so much that he can take. So, you know, like firing so many damn cannons at him, and then like the Marines were just like attacking him, and I was just like, this giant suffered enough. Stop the Oars abuse, stop the giant abuse. And we also saw the really cool fight between Whitebeard and John the Giant. John the Giant is one of the Vice Admirals of the Marines, and that happened in the first episode. I forgot to mention that. And that was really cool seeing Whitebeard, like, even though Whitebeard is like a half giant, he's bigger and larger than a normal human, but he's a lot smaller than an actual giant. And I find it interesting that there are like different sizes of people in One Piece. I don't know if Whitebeard is like in his own category of human, I don't know, but like it's just amazing that he can just like defeat these giants like it's no problem whatsoever. And John, like, he was really going for it. He really wanted to kill Whitebeard because he couldn't let him pass, but he obviously got defeated. And also Luffy faced the three admirals. Oh my days, that took so much guts, and oh my god, I was so shook the way he came right in front of them, because he was so damn far away from the execution platform, and obviously his mission is to rescue Ace. He wanted to get closer and closer to the execution platform, but because of the lava shower that Akainu was having, he had to dodge all of the lava, and then he actually, and one of the lava, I think it was the lava that actually made him sink to the sea, and Jinbe, for the trillionth time, saved Luffy by not letting him drown. So, you know, Jinbe is the MVP, and so Luffy, thank goodness, survived that, and then it continued. Then he actually asked Jinbe for a favor to actually give him a boost to get closer to Ace. So Jinbe did this water technique that literally shot, like there was like a lot of water shooting upwards, and Luffy, basically getting Luffy to shoot towards the three admirals that were like right in front of the execution platform. So that takes a lot of guts to actually face the three admirals head on. Like, you have no chance. Like, you had trouble facing one admiral, let alone three. But you know, like, he had to rescue Ace, so there was no choice. You know, the admirals, they're gonna do whatever they can to stop the Whitebeard Pirates and Luffy, so yeah, it was very chaotic, and Luffy just kept kicking the ice on them, and like obviously the admirals were not phased, and then he used Gear Second to get past them, which was quite a clever technique. But then Kizaru came and actually kicked him, so that didn't work. And then yeah, and I think that's, oh yeah, Marco saved him. Yeah, Hanko was about to come in, but Marco was there, came in faster and saved Luffy from getting hit again. So Marco, the MVP. So, and yeah, it's so damn chaotic. And oh man, Ace was about to get executed, but Crocodile surprisingly saved him. So I don't know. I mean, he doesn't like the Marines, but he doesn't like Whitebeard. He really wants to kill Whitebeard, so that's why I didn't understand why he did that. But Doflamingo, who was actually pissed that he wouldn't team up with him, and he beheaded him, and I was so shocked for a second, because there was blood instead of sand for a second, and then obviously because he can just reform himself in sand, so it's fine. Crocodile's fine. So they're gonna have a fight now. Doflamingo versus Crocodile. I think Doffy has the slight upper hand. He just seems like he would like, because he's already chopped off someone's leg and tried to behead Crocodile. Like, this guy is so damn psycho, absolute psycho. But it makes things interesting in terms of like villains. But anyway, what you think of these episodes? Let me know and stay tuned for more.